level. This is why. Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I think there's so many high school and college players struggling with this today, and this was one of my strengths as a player. We're going to talk about how to be in the present moment and where I see most kind of amateur players and even a lot of professional players that are in the minor leagues, like why this can kill your career and kill your numbers and kill your performance on the field. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, guys. If you're interested in any of these QR codes, go ahead and scan them. We'd love to work with you guys. And again, hit that like button, comment, helps the video. I want to hear what you guys think about this afterward, all right? So, being in the present moment. Why is this a big deal? You may think, Kyle, like, what are you talking about? I'm in the present moment. I'm focused on what I need to do. The fact is, most of you guys aren't. Like, the issue is that most of you guys, when you walk up to the plate or you go on the mound, you're immediately thinking about, like, oh, I hope I don't strike out. Well, that's in the future, right? Or I hope I get a hit. That's in the future. You're walking to the plate. Get into the present moment. If you guys want some homework, go watch For the Love of the Game with Kevin Costner and come back and tell me what clearing the mechanism means. Right? This is a great example about how a guy who's a star in the movie tunes out the outside noise. Tunes it out. Tunnel visions in on what the situation is in front of him and has nothing going else on in his mind. This was my strength as a player. As soon as I stepped in that box, I was focused on that. Only thing was the pitcher in front of me and what I was trying to do. And like, again, I think some of you guys, like, at some point, you have your approach, but you have to get into this state where you're just locked in on seeing the pitch. And a lot of you guys, what you do is the whole time you're walking up to the batter's box is, well, I hope I do this. I hope I do this. I hope I don't do this. And all you're thinking about are things in the past or in the future. Guys, the past isn't real. The past is gone. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't go back and fix your previous at-bat. You can't go back and make the play you should have made. There's nothing you can do about it. And the more you dwell on it, it's taking you out of the present moment and the present focus that's going to give you an advantage in the batter's box or on the pitcher's mound. And likewise, the future is just an abstract in your mind that has not happened yet. It is certainly not real, right? And you coming up with situations where I'm going to go 2 for 3 today, or I'm going to get a hit right here in my next at bat, or I want to hit a bomb today. Like, you're literally dwelling on something that has not even happened yet. And the way you control the future is by what you do in the present moment. You have to focus on the present moment, guys. When you step in the box, there can be no other thing going on in your mind except the focus on what you're trying to do and what you're looking for from the pitcher. The same is true as a pitcher. Like, you can't get on the mound and think, right, I'm going 5 innings today, I'm going 6 innings. Maybe that's your goal, but once you step on the mound, it's pitch to pitch. Adam Wainwright talks about, like, the moment his year or his career took off was when he realized, I'm going to focus on each pitch, whether it's in a bullpen, in a game, or wherever, like it's the last pitch of the World Series. That's how intense my focus is going to be. And what I see a lot of guys is they're just kind of like, going through the motions, or they're up there and they're really not focused at all. Guys, what separates good college players to elite players, the guys that go on to be pro, is the guys who every at bat, they're not focused on the past. They're not thinking about the future. They are 100% in the present moment. They are clearing the mechanism. All right, so homework. What does this mean? Clear the mechanism. Billy Chappell, and For the Love of the Game, plays a veteran pitcher who's kind of had a Hall of Fame caliber career, and he's kind of in his last hurrah. And something special happens in this last game, right? And what you find out about his career is, like, this is something he would always tell himself before he makes a pitch, when he gets out there for the next inning, when he's in a tough situation. When he felt like he was getting distracted, he would just tell himself, clear the mechanism. And in the movie, you see visually what that does for him. right? It locks them in. So I want you guys to go watch that movie because I think a lot of high school kids, when they watch that, and college guys too, they'll understand a lot more deeply how focused you must be in this game. All right, number 2, don't dwell outside of the present. Now, guys, this is the thing. Before the game, after the game, if you want to analyze, again, like if you want to analyze a bat from the game previously, or you're looking forward to, okay, the guy that's throwing tomorrow, I want to get some video on him and just see what my approach should be or whatever, that's perfect. That's game planning, right? That's analysis of yourself. That should not be done in the middle of the game, right? The only analysis in the game you're doing is, right, how are they pitching? How did he throw me last at bat? Okay, did he pitch me differently than I expected? Okay, I'm going to change my approach. But you're not dwelling on the result of the last at bat. You're looking at, okay, what's the pitcher trying to do to me? Or what are these hitters trying to do? Are they attacking early in the count? Are they trying to be patient? Should I just attack them early with fastballs and see if they're still going to be patient? Like, in-game analysis is fine. The problem, what most of you guys are doing is you're dwelling on in-game results. Right, we can dwell on, in-game analysis is 100%, it's perfect. That's what you should be doing. But what most of you guys are doing is you're dwelling on in-game results, in-game mechanical adjustments, whether it's in the past or what you're going to do in the future. And instead, you're not focused on what your approach is and what your goal is. Right, and the approach is dictated by in-game analysis and making adjustments based on how they're pitching you or how the hitters are attacking you as a pitcher. But as soon as you're like, I gave up 2 runs last inning, man, I can't believe I did that. Gosh, why did I make that pitch, man? And you guys immediately, we've all seen a guy do that, like literally out loud. And that kind of focus totally destroys an outing, right? Because you can't control what happened. It's done. There's nothing you can do about it. Stop dwelling on it. The quicker you guys can learn this as players, the ability to just be like, yep, yeah, that at bat sucked. Yeah, hey, that inning sucked. That was terrible, man. Like, nothing I can do about it now. Let's make an adjustment. Right? As soon as you can just disconnect from that, from the results, it's so much easier to stay in the present moment. All right, guys? If you want to be an elite player, it's not just about your exit velocity. It's not just about your metrics. It's about what's going on up here. And if you can be elite up here, your tools will play up. Your tools will show up more consistently in the game. Because guys who have an elite mindset, an elite approach, they're mentally tough, they don't dwell on results, they dwell on their approach, they dwell on their process, they're dwelling on actually what's going on in the game presently. Those are the best players. Like what you guys see and what you get what you get told across ESPN, MLB Network, and everything like that is that these guys are the best tools and they have the best spin rates and they have the best thing. No, Justin Verlander also has an elite mindset. Max Scherzer also has an elite mindset. Mike Trout has an elite mindset. Mookie Betts has an elite mindset. Right? And in today's game, we've just forgotten about that. We've forgotten about that. That the true separator is not the talent. There's a bunch of guys who tools-wise have very similar tools to those guys, and they're nowhere near the type of player. It's because they're elite up here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.